We're about to look at Lafley and Martin's 5 questions and how we can answer them if we're talking about Apple Incorporated. These 5 questions are: what are our winning aspirations? Where will we play? How will we win in the chosen markets? What capabilities must be in place to win? And what management systems are required? Lafley and Martin's 5-step strategy model is one of the many tools that companies may use to develop a strategic plan, which can ultimately help them move in the right direction. Question 1 is, what is our winning aspiration? And for a company, it helps define why it exists and what its mission or purpose is. This winning aspiration asks companies to define what they're best at. In Apple's case, its mission is to make the best products on Earth and to leave the world better than they found. They certainly tried to follow that mission statement, selling 64.5 million iPhones by the end of 2018, putting them right behind Samsung, who sold 70.8 million of its smartphones that same year. Where will we play is question number 2. Ultimately, it asks where we're selling and to whom we're selling. To play competitively, companies must strategically understand the demographics, geography, and channels related to their customers, giving them a well-defined understanding of where to sell their products. Apple targets men and women aged 20 to 45 from medium to high-income households. They've shown that playing in the right field creates high brand loyalty and unparalleled revenue growth, showing $8 billion US in revenue of 2004 and $265 billion in 2018. While Apple is a pretty good idea of who it wants to sell to, it still has price points suitable for a variety of income earners and needs, which it manages to do without diluting the brand. How will we win is question number 2. It asks companies to define how they can become the best players in their chosen market. That is, how can we beat the competition? Apple separates themselves from the competition through perceived value. By example, its iPhone value proposition states that every iPhone we've made, and we mean every single one, was built on the same belief that a phone should be more than a collection of features, that, above all, a phone should be absolutely simple, beautiful, and magical to use. In the past, Apple has been able to consistently disrupt the market, releasing innovative products and technologies like the Mac, iPod, iPhone, and even iTunes, which at their time superseded Apple's competitors. Released in 2006, the iPhone revolutionized what we thought the phone should be and did so again with the iPad in 2010. Ultimately, Apple managed to get the internet right into everyone's pocket. And that changed the way the masses work, play games, take photographs, socialize, and ultimately redefine the purpose of the phone. By using the Blue Ocean strategy, Apple was able to set the rules in an uncontested market space and was therefore able to set high prices for its products, another differentiating factor for Apple because it gives their customers the impression that they're consuming a luxury good. Question 4 is, what capabilities have to be in place to win? This asks what abilities we need to solidify in order to win with our strategy, and as Deming once said, a goal without a method is nonsense. He also said that without the right capabilities, your strategic choice remains purely academic. Apple has gained competitive advantages in the market it competes in through core capabilities like brand equity, premium product quality, and even its marketing. In terms of brand equity, Apple has been able to maintain its high positive customer experiences through trust and high-level customer engagement. Finally, Apple has gained a competitive advantage through its capability of differentiating itself with its memorable yet unique method of marketing its brand. Apple relies on simplicity to reach out to its loyal audience, whether that be through transparent keynotes highlighting the features of a new product or its usage in the store before purchase. Apple has simplified marketing to remain at the top. Question 5 asks, what management systems are required? Essentially, what systems do we need in place to build, support, and measure our strategy? Apple has been able to set record-breaking launches of new products that have been successful because of its adaptation to their new internal and external changes. So a successful example of a major change would be the resignation of Steve Jobs in August of 2011, sadly due to his death. This allowed Tim Cook, Chief Operating Officer at the time, to overlook Apple's strategic management and product launches. Without strategy, the management system will eventually fail. Hence, it's important for an organization to comply its structure and support and measure the strategy. Apple has been able to create strong customer loyalty, giving it a major competitive advantage in the market. Apple is able to do this through their seamless design and development of products and services, which allows users to buy new technology with an easy-to-use and familiar interface. Through the customer lifetime value, Apple is able to eliminate new rivalry and threat of substitutes by relying on product innovation, diversification, and the development of new products and services. Overall, Apple's management system truly supports and enhances the company's choices and capabilities. Ultimately, Lafley and Martin's 5 questions give us an idea of how Apple can proceed in the market successfully and strategically.